I welcome you to this short interview with some guests whom we have got this evening. On behalf of the Pontifical Mission Societies here in Uganda and in the Archdiocese of Kampala, I would like to welcome guests whom I would like to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Sister Ivana Margarin. I am the member of the Congregation of the Daughters of Divine Charity, and I am the National Director of the Pontifical Mission Societies in Croatia.
You're welcome, Sister.
Thank you, Father.
Hello, Father. I'm Sister Vedrana. By my nickname, I'm Chica.
So you are Muchiga? Okay.
So I am here missionary. Next year, if God wish, we will have a jubilee on the feast of Our Lady of Rosary on 7th of October
2023.
Yes, it will be 25 years that I am in Uganda.
So Sister, you are most welcome.
Thank you.
Dear viewer, you are aware that Pope Francis in his teaching says that mission is the paradigm of the church, meaning that whatever the church does, her institutions, her programs, her plans, everything must aim at leading the people to the knowledge of Christ and the gospel. Sister, you are the one who is in charge of the Pontifical Mission Societies in Croatia. Could you give us some information about your country and the work of the Pontifical Mission Societies?
Well, our country, Croatia, has little less than 4 million people. They're majority Catholics and are always very interested in missions, and they are great benefactors for our sisters and priests who are in mission. They are very interested because our nation has a long Christian tradition for over than 14th century, and that's why they are very sensitive to the nations and to the people who still don't know the good news, who still didn't meet Christ, and who unfortunately doesn't have also material conditions for schooling, for living, or to get in touch with the missionaries and to hear about Jesus Christ.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Sister. Muchiga, you have been here for, it's now coming to 25 years. What has been your experience of Uganda?
I love Uganda and Ugandans. I enjoy Uganda. If I would not enjoy, I would not be so many years here. And I like the work I do. I like my congregation. I like the church I belong to. I like the people I serve. So I'm here.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sister. Now, Sister Irvana, through the Pontifical Mission Societies, the church animates the people of God. The church animates the people of God so that people can have that enthusiasm for the missions, for the gospel. How do you do mission in your country?
Well, we tend to speak about our missionaries, about their work, about the needs of the people they serve to, so that people can somehow get in touch also with the missionaries and with the needs of other people. It is very important for us to animate people in that sense that they know that if they are baptized, if they are Christians, they are missionaries. We all are missionaries because that is the commandment that Jesus left to all of us, to go to every corner, to every part of the world and make every nation his disciples. So that is the thing that we most tend to do, to increase that feeling in every baptized person that he is by his nature a missionary, or in his house, or on his work, or by going to the mission ad gentes.
That's beautiful, sister. So you do animation as one of the major tasks
Yes.
in your office.
With children, with grown-up people, with elderly people, we tend to find ways how to reach every stage of people, every part of our country to feel that need for the missionary calling.
Sister Vedrana, you have been a Muchiga for now coming to 25 years. Yeah, and as the Archbishop of Mbarara told you when you had just come, how has your life touched the people?
I think Father, you should ask them. For me, usually, you see, usually people ask, well, what are you doing there? Huh? So,
That's the people back home.
yeah, back home, I keep saying, okay, yes, we are helping people, but our appearance, like our charisma of our congregation, is to make God's love visible. Eh? So, by seeing, by meeting people, that by conversing with them, it's already evangelization. Sometimes back by also myself, I was thinking that the pastoral work is only to teach catechism, but with the time I learned that catechism is also when let's say one sister who is working in a dispensary, like we have sisters in Rushoka who are working in the dispensary maternity. Yeah? If they meet patients with kind words, with warm welcoming, that is already evangelization, isn't it?
Perfect, yeah.
So I do not go to the square or to the mountains or to the hills to preach in the way of, let's say, how born again are doing here. Or
Yeah, that you go on the street and begin to say, hello, listen.
But by my simple life, I think I am very satisfied with my witnessing God's love.
Yes.
I think that is the aim of our congregation, and that is my vocation.
Daughters of Divine Charity.
So that is, like I was in Tungamo, then I was sent to Mbarara, from Mbarara to Kampala, and now I'm in Soroti. In Soroti even I got Chiboko, but I'm happy.
Yeah, but that was a very unfortunate incident, sister, when you were attacked.
Yes, I was attacked there, and many are asking, still you want to go there? You don't fear, I don't fear, God is with me.
Yeah, I think for the benefit of our viewers, dear viewer, last year around Christmas time, 23rd of December, sister was attacked by a person who had a panga, and he cut her literally, and she was all bleeding. She was all bleeding. And many people thought that after recovery, she went to go back to her mission station. However, when she recovered, she said, I have to go back.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I'm there.
And you are there. Sister, mission animation. You animate your community, and I think your visit to Uganda is part of getting first-hand information about the tasks that your congregation is doing here. And then you are able to animate the people back home about the state of the missions in Uganda and about how your community are really witnessing to Christ in the different mission stations. How has been your visit to the communities of your society?
Well, I came here to visit our Croatian missionaries because not only Daughters of Divine Charity are here, here is also one more congregation, female congregation from Croatia, and 2 priests. So we have 8 Croatian missionaries from different congregations, and I will visit all of them, so kind of an encouragement for them, so that they also can see that we in Croatia are thinking about them, that we are praying about them, and that they are not alone here. And the other reason, because I wanted to have an experience a missionary experience, to see the conditions in which they work, in which they live, so I can say that to our people and to animate them in a better and more concrete way.
Thank you, sister. I'm always touched when I hear someone talking like you, that I come to visit missionaries from our country, to support them, to pray with them and to pray for them. So that the church in Croatia is supporting her missionaries, because these sisters also, they belong to the Daughters of Divine Charity, but they belong to the church in Croatia. What advice would you give to the church in Uganda? Because Uganda has many missionaries working in diverse parts of the world. What can we learn from you?
Well, I think that
I'm sorry if the question
yes.
sounds a bit difficult.
Okay, I think that we have to learn from each other. As I said before, we have a long Christian tradition. Ugandan people, not so long, but
145 years.
yes.
44 years, yeah.
So I think our tradition can be a very useful for you. This continuing, this perseverance in faith may be very important for you, but you have this zeal, this thing that is very stressed in the beginning of the faith. That's something that maybe we lost during the way. So your zeal, our perseverance, I think that is a very good match, and it is a thing that we have to take from one another. The other thing that Sister said, I think that Ugandan missionaries, Ugandan people have to have their hearts and their eyes open for the life that Croatian and all other missionaries live in in Uganda, yes, because they tend to get in touch with the people, to live with them in their conditions, in their surroundings, and with their culture. So I think that that's very important, and that's the meeting point. That is the point where they can see Christ in concrete in their lives.
Thank you so much, sister. I can give you some statistics.
Okay.
Uganda has 19 Catholic dioceses, meaning we have 19 bishops in the country, and we have over 2,000 indigenous Catholic priests and over 3,000 religious men and women, Ugandans. Also, this is the headquarters where we are, the headquarters of the Catholic Church in Uganda, the Catholic Secretariat. And we have the national office for the Pontifical Mission Societies. That's the office that coordinates the activities of animating dioceses for mission, so that people can pray for the missions, and people can support the missions, and people can participate in the missions. So these three tasks are very key: praying for the missions, supporting with the missions, and participating in mission. Because you said it earlier, that is our baptismal vocation, that we are all missionaries. How is it? How are the numbers in Croatia in terms of dioceses, priests?
Well, in Croatia there are 17 dioceses. That means that they are very small. when we see that Uganda has 19, we have around 30 bishops, because some of them are already reached the age for retirement. And I really don't know how many priests we have. We had more than 1,000 religious women, but I really wouldn't know how many priests we have.
Okay.
But we still have vocations, and for a small country like we are, we have a good number of priests.
Thank you. And finally, sister, I would like to quote what Pope Saint John Paul said in that letter, which you know very well.
Redemptoris missio.
Redemptoris missio, perfect. When the Pope taught us that the mission of the Redeemer entrusted to the Church is far from completion, which means we still have to be in mission and on mission. So, and we have to keep awakening our missionary enthusiasm, that excitement to proclaim the good news. What advice can you give us, finally?
Finally, I would give you an advice that our mother foundress gave us. Our mother foundress, Mother Franziska Lechner, and that is like a motto of our congregation. And I think that is what all people will understand. And that is to live in that manner that we do good, bring joy, make everybody happy, and lead them to heaven. I think that can be also the motto of missionary work and missionary life.
Thank you so much, sister.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here in Uganda.
We are feeling very welcome.
Yeah, on behalf of the Pontifical Mission Societies, first in my Archdiocese of Kampala, where I work, but also on behalf of the National Office, we welcome you and we thank you for this exemplary gesture that you have given us. That is visiting your missionaries from your country to see firsthand the conditions and the work that they are doing. Thank you so much, sister.
Thank you, Father.
Finally, Muchiga. Yes. What word can you say, finally? Are you excited having one coordinating missionary work from your country?
Just I wanted to say I'm grateful that Sister Ivana has come to see. She's the first national director who came to see us. Usually people think that money is important, like it's too expensive to go there, it's better to send money for the mission and so on. I think this means to us much, that we know, automatically somebody is behind you, although we felt it before. We are fortunate, by the way, Father, our people, they feel for the poor.
Yeah.
They support us, and like I have, we Daughters of Divine Charity, we have educated very many people. We saw very many patients. We did a great job, if you think materially, but also apart from what we have, what impact we did on people by our presence, as I have said. But I'm grateful to Sister Ivana that she came to see us.
Yeah.
And you see, we are Universal Church, so she did not come to see only Daughters of Divine Charity, I mean FDC.
Yeah, that's why she's addressing the whole Uganda through
and
the Uganda Catholic
to visit
Television.
Us, and also I'm grateful to you, Father, that you have invited us to be seen and to be known. So those who want to join us,
now you should do
us,
vocation and vocation promotion. Yes. Now, for our viewer, dear viewer, if you want to join the Sisters of Daughters
of Divine Charity,
perfect. Here is the person to give you the information. Sister, address them.
So whoever wants to join us, who want to be evangelizing in our spirituality, in our congregation, you are very welcome. We are present in Ntungamo, Rushoka, in Barara, and in Kampala also we are in Soroti. So all those who want to join us, those who know that somebody wants to join us, we know where to direct them. So we will be happy to receive you and we together promote the God's love.
Thank you so much, sisters. May God bless you. Dear viewer of Uganda Catholic Television, thank you so much for sparing this moment to be with us, to welcome Sister Irvana and Sister Vedrana. And thank you, Uganda Catholic Television, for this space you have given us to appear on your screen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.